The Henderson Chronicles, Chapter 2. Life's moving fast. I didn't think after my previous life in crime that things could get much faster, but living here, being part of PD, part of this city, it's proven to be exactly that. It's a very fast-moving life. It's one where if you slow down, you get left behind. And it sure has been a month of first times. I remember that first ride. Don't think I'll ever forget it. That feeling, walking across the tarmac, a firearm in my hand and my fellow officers at my side. I should have felt braver than I did. The truth is, I felt very nervous. I swear my heart probably could have been heard across the city. As we approached that warehouse door, not knowing exactly what we were going to find when we went in there, it was that sense of the unknown that was the most difficult to grapple with. Yes, we'd had our training, yes, we knew the protocols, the procedures, but there's an old military saying, no plan ever survives first contact with the enemy. And that's what I felt in that moment. But we've got some fantastic officers, and it went down fairly smoothly. Also had my first 1080, my first car chase, high-speed pursuit, and that was wild. That kinda came out of nowhere. I suppose they almost always do. But in that moment, something shifted, something kicked into gear, and it wasn't my car, it was me, it was my instinct. As I saw this situation unfold, as I understood the gravity of the events that were happening, as I slammed my foot on that accelerator, I knew that if I didn't step up to the plate, if I didn't do my job the best I could right there, people were going to get hurt. And that's exactly what I came here to prevent. I still haven't taken a life. I don't know if I'm thankful for that or not. I don't know what's worse, the action of taking a life or the inevitability that it's gonna happen sooner or later. Look, I took this position knowing full well what the position entails, knowing full well that sometimes in order to save a life you have to take one. Those words don't hold nearly as much comfort as I wish they did. But enough dwelling in the negative. It's definitely been quite a week. We've climbed the ranks, Ross. You really have. Jumping through call signs like we were changing clothes. Hey, we've put in a lot of hard work and it feels good to be recognised. It really does. And you yourself said it, lad. You had your sights set high. You were aiming for deputy sheriff. And you overshot it. We've been promoted to sheriff. Aye, what an honour, what a blessing. And quite frankly, what a responsibility. I can't lie to myself or anyone. I don't feel ready. I don't feel ready to hold that kind of title. I don't feel ready to fill those shoes. But I have to. I have to. People are looking to me now, a lot more than before. I'm no stranger to stepping up to the plate at this point. From when we had the city in chaos and all those criminals running amok, I banded the people together, and that filled my sense of purpose. So clearly I can do it. I just I need to convince myself. And the first step, before anybody else in the city believes it, is I need to believe it. Because people believe in me, and I can't let them down. People need that role model. People need someone or something to look to. And right now, I can be that for them. For this city. How do you bleed the greedy and feed the needy? How do you fight the flaws of man? What can one do against such reckless selfishness? Every city has its flaws. There's no two ways about that, and the city is no different. We've got people here that would much rather take than give. We've got people here that will go to extremes to take instead of give. And here I am, standing at the top of the pedestal, trying to tell everybody else we've got it under control. And you do, Ross. You know you do. Because it's not just you. You have, at your command, a group of incredible, talented human beings. Officers that without hesitation would lay their lives down for any one of us. That's what I call a good foundation. Aye, we've been given a foundation. Now it's time to build. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what to expect next. Aye, one thing's for sure. There's a new sheriff in town.